So today I'm going to be unboxing a Barbie Looks doll. And this is again from the first wave because I'm still catching up and I haven't managed to get any of the other ones yet. So hopefully I will be. There's a few I want from the second wave for sure. And by the time this video's gone out, we're probably on like wave 10 or something. I don't know. But yeah, so it is this girl here. She wasn't one I was originally going to get, and then I kind of thought, you know what, I'd really like the petite doll, and I like the fact that she's got short hair, because that's kind of a bit different. So many dolls have long hair. It's nice when they do something a little bit different with them. So, yeah, I also quite like the clothes that she's wearing as well. So it'll be interesting to see what she looks like out of the box, which we'll be doing now. So please join me, even if you've watched 100 of these. I'm sure, you know, you can enjoy another one, maybe, hopefully. We'll see. Thank you. So here is our Barbie Looks number 3. She's here, let's get her out. It's really weird how small she looks in the box actually, because obviously they're using the same size box for all of them. And this is a petite doll, so she's going to be shorter than the other dolls that I've got. So presumably the other ones, I think they probably went right up to the top of the box. What they probably should have done maybe is to sort of bring her up a bit, maybe put something at the bottom of the box so she's not sort of got all this space above her. But anyway, I'm going to get her off. I'm going to get her out off camera, and then we'll have a proper look at her and her outfit and stuff like that. Okay, so before we get to the doll herself, I thought we'd have a quick look at the other bits that she comes with. So they don't come with an awful lot. We've got this amazing certificate of authenticity, which everyone knows how much I love that. Just on a piece of crappy old paper, but there we go. So that is that. We have also got the doll stand as well. So I'm guessing hers is shorter than the others because she's a petite doll, but I don't know how these things work. And obviously she's got the base, we've got the stick, and we've got the waist clip, which is there. So that's good. It's great that come with stands anyway. So let's put that over there. And let's have a look at the doll herself. So, as I've mentioned before in the other videos that we've had a look at these Looks doll, the Barbie Looks dolls, the names that they have are basically the names of the individual face moulds. I had to double check on this one. For some reason I thought it was Leah, but it's not. Her face mould is called Kit. I don't know if we can see her face good there. Her face good. We can see her face well. There we go. Yeah, so she is called Kit, which is quite a cute name. She wasn't so bad getting her out of the box. She had no Kimble tags in the back of her head, which was good. She had those kind of long stretchy things around her feet and her hands and around her waist as well. Also, there was one around her neck and it was kind of in her clothing. So I had to kind of cut it twice. But then it kind of just came out, so that was fine. That wasn't a huge problem. I can't remember if the other dolls which had shorter hair had Kimble tags or not. I know that the blonde, long-haired girl, she did have Kimble tags, but I don't remember if the boy did. And I don't know if the first girl I opened, who was Elle, who is the dark skin girl with the afro, she might not have had Kimble tags either. But anyway, it's always a relief when they don't have Kimble tags, that's for sure. So she has also got, which I noticed when I was opening her, that whole weird thing around the knee. So the last doll that I opened, he had one around his knee. She seems to have two. So I'm not sure why why that is. I'm not really sure. But I'm going to remove these and then we will have a proper look at her. There we go. So I've taken off her knee protectors or whatever they are. I'm really not sure what they are. If you know what they are, put them down in the comments. I'm not sure why they would have them. They've had them on her and they had them on the guy doll that I unboxed last time. But he literally had one. She had them on both of her knees, so I'm not sure what they're for. But anyway, here she is, out of her box and out of her knee protectors. So she is a petite bodied doll, which is the first one that I've got in the Looks range, which is a petite. Her shoes are kind of like a slip-on sort of heeled sandal, I suppose. They seem to fit pretty well. Cause at first I thought, oh, well, they're rubber banded on, which they tend to do with these, but they aren't. They just they do actually fit quite well, because obviously they've got the articulation at the ankle, so she could still wear flat shoes if she needed to. We'll put that back on there. They're quite good. I mean, they're simple enough, but then most of the outfits and accessories and stuff for these dolls are quite simple, which I don't have a problem with because you can then restyle them in any way you like. I do actually quite like this look on her. So she's got like a long skirt on. Now it is a very tight skirt. You saw when I had to sort of hitch it up to actually get to the knee things. You can't really move her very much because of the whole skirt thing. I mean, you can do that, but obviously the leg, you can't sort of part the legs or anything like that. The legs are pretty kind of stuck in there because of how tight the skirt is, but that's not a problem. And then she has this kind of top, which is black, sort of one arm with a kind of a mesh on the other arm. Again, I quite like that, and I like the contrast of the black and the white as well. It's quite classy looking. So yeah, so that is her. Obviously the articulation is the same in all of these, in that they've got those kind of double jointed elbows. Some of them are stiffer than others. This one thankfully is not so stiff. So she can touch her face. She's also got the articulation in the shoulders. She's got articulation at the bicep as well, that will turn around. And she has articulation in the wrists there. Her head is on a pivot, so it will kind of move around and it also go back and forth. She has, she's got kind of an upper torso join here, which moves. She doesn't have anything at the waist or anything like that, but she does have the hip ones. Obviously they only work so well on this because of the skirt. She has hips. She also has upper thigh movement that will twist around. She's got the knees, and they too are also double jointed. So again, we're able to really kind of move. I don't know who actually can get their knee looking like that. I'm not going to attempt it, that's for sure. But yeah, so she can actually, I suppose, no, I can do it because you can kind of sit with them under me. Yes, I'm not like robot limbed or anything like that. I don't want you to think I'm a fashionista. So yeah, so we have that, and then yeah, so we also have the ankles as well, which we've already talked about because of the shoes. So let's have a look at her face a bit closer if we can. Okay, so hopefully you can see her face there. So she has very kind of pink lips, which are quite pretty. She's got blushing on her cheek, but it's very subtle. Her eyes are brown and her eyeshadow is kind of blurred at the moment. There we go. It's almost like a sort of orangey colour, I think. Maybe sort of an orangey pinky colour. I don't know if you can see it well or not. Obviously, the most striking thing about this doll is the fact that she has short hair, which is one of the reasons that I kind of wanted to get her, because I thought it would be a good contrast to the other dolls, most of which, you know, certainly the lady dolls, the Barbie dolls then have kind of long flowing locks, and it's quite nice to have a bit of a contrast there. She does have product in it. I'm not sure how it would be I washed the hair. I quite like the style of it as it is. She also has flocking, so she has flocking all the way around. The hair is based on the top, so it's quite similar to how the guy's hair was, in that he basically had like long hair on the top, which they'd sort of start, well, long, not long hair, but you know, he had a bit of length in the hair at the top, which they'd styled, and then basically all the way around there was the whole flocking thing, which is quite nice actually. Okay, so I thought we would have a look at the differences in heights of the dolls, because obviously Kit is a petite doll, so she is smaller than all the others. So we've got Elle here, who is a curvy doll, and obviously she's taller. Victoria is the taller Barbie, and she is considerably taller than the petite doll. So yeah, I mean, clothes-wise, I'm presuming they can't really share any clothes. As well as being smaller, I think her body is also a lot smaller as well. Let's have a quick look. Do the arms... I'm trying to see if the arms are the same length. No, so the tall girl's arms are longer than the petite dolls. I don't know if kind of the size of their waist and everything is different as well. Possibly, although maybe. I'm not really sure. I think it probably is. This one does seem a bit wider than this one. So obviously if you're getting clothes for them, you would need to try and get something that would fit a petite Barbie rather than any of the others, because they're probably going to look way too big, especially if it's got long sleeves, because her arms are shorter, so you know, if it's already got long sleeves on it, then it's going to sort of swamp her, unfortunately. So what do you think of Kit? We'll move the other two we'll move the other two out of the way for now. I'm really pleased I got her. I almost didn't, and then I kind of reneged on that and decided to get her anyway. So yeah, what are your thoughts on her? Do you have her? Have you restyled her in any way? I really like these dolls. I love the fact that you can pose them very well, and they photograph very well also. So yeah, I'm really pleased to have her as part of the collection. So please sound off in the comments down below if you've got any comments you want to make on her or the Looks dolls. I'm hoping to be able to get some of the second wave soon. Fingers crossed. We'll see. So yeah, please like the video if you've enjoyed it. Please share the video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next one. So until then, take care. Bye.